Snack-sized business.
Hi there, and welcome to another episode of Snack-sized Business. I'm your host, LB Adams, and we've got one show, 2 people, 3 questions, 4 minutes, give or take. On the Zoom today, I get to introduce you to Shelby Ring. Shelby is the chief cat herder and lead storyteller at Ruby Riot Creatives, a video production studio based out of Charleston, South Carolina, that specializes in event and brand stories. When Shelby's not filming or going cross-eyed in Final Cut Pro, you might find her teaching women how to wall work, stuffing her face with oysters or fried chicken, or traveling somewhere that makes her uncomfortable. Shelby is an advocate for entrepreneurs and small businesses around the world. She believes in using storytelling as a way to heal and inspire. You can find her most recent stories and musings on her blog or podcast, The Ruby Hour. Welcome to the Zoom, Shelby Ring. Welcome to Snack-sized Business, Shelby Ring. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Are you ready to jump into the 3 questions?
I'm going to do my best.
She says no, but yes. Okay. Question number 1. What abilities do you bring to your work that you don't or can't necessarily put on a resume?
The thing that came up for me was the ability to step into the person whose story we're telling, to step into their shoes or to step into their client's shoes. And I know that's a little oblique, but to really immerse yourself in empathy for who you're trying to talk to or the story you're trying to tell. That's sort of like, that's not something you can quite package and have it be super crystal clear, but I feel like that's something that is important.
No, that's terrific. And you use the word empathy, but I don't think that's big enough to cover what you mean. I get that. Terrific answer. Okay, question number 2. What does your 10 years ago self need to know right now?
I think I would want her to know, like, there's going to be like a pandemic, like a decade from now. So
warn her, huh?
just don't hold so hard onto how you identify your self-worth with necessarily what your job title is. That really came up of take that, have a little bit of a looser grip of how you identify with your occupation, because we're not human doings, we're human beings. And that's what I'd probably give her a heads up about.
And buy toilet paper. Yeah.
And buy a lot of toilet paper. Yes.
No, that's a good answer. And I think that you're one of the few so far that have referenced the pandemic in that answer. Good answer. Okay. 3rd and final question. Take a deep breath. What would the world, there you go. What would the world not get if you left Earth tomorrow?
Oh God, I think like just some really bad jokes, and I think
we all need them.
Like a little bit less of some like real goofy sort of shit-eating grins in the world, because I feel like I do that a lot. And yeah, that's kind of the biggest thing that I thought of, was just a little bit of goofiness. There'd be a little bit less in the world.
You know what? We need that. So please don't go anywhere.
Yes.
Well, that's it. That's the 3 questions. Thank you for your honest and goofy answers. I certainly appreciate them, and I appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you so much for having me on this.